All right, let's get right into it. There's this new AI tool that's so powerful, developers are literally buying up every Mac Mini they can find just so they can hand over total control of their computers to it. It's one of the fastest growing open source projects ever, but it's also a tool that has security experts screaming from the rooftops. So today, we're breaking down OpenClaw.
And I'm not kidding about the screaming. You're looking at a quote from Cisco, a massive tech company. They called this thing an absolute nightmare. I mean, you just don't hear language like that from a big corporation about a piece of software. It shows you just how incredibly serious this is.
So that's the big question, right? If it's such a nightmare, why is everyone so hyped? Why are people so desperate to get this thing running that they're causing hardware shortages? That's the huge paradox we're going to unpack today.
The software we're talking about is called OpenClaw. But get this, that's actually its third name in just a few days. Its origin story isn't some slick, planned-out corporate launch. Oh no, it's a story of going viral, getting lawyers involved, and even a multi-million-dollar crypto scam. Seriously, the first 72 hours of this thing becoming famous were, well, pure chaos. It's the perfect example of what happens when a powerful idea spreads way faster than anyone can possibly control it.
Okay, you have to see this timeline to believe it. In December 2025, a developer named Peter Steinberger releases something called Claudebot. It immediately blows up. Then, by late January, Anthropic, the company behind the AI model Claude, sends a trademark complaint. So he renames it Moltbot. But in the middle of all that confusion, scammers jump on the old Twitter handle, launch a fake crypto coin, pump it all the way up to a $16 million market cap, and then it all comes crashing down. Just 2 days later, the project has to rebrand again to its final name, OpenClaw. What a wild ride.
So, after all that drama, what is this thing? Why did it go viral in the first place? Well, the easiest way to think about it is like having a true 24/7 AI employee working for you. And this is where it gets completely different from any AI you've probably used before. The key phrase you need to know is autonomous AI agent. See, something like ChatGPT just sits there waiting for you to type a question. An agent, on the other hand, is proactive. You give it some long-term goals and it just goes to work, 24/7 in the background, trying to make those goals a reality. You don't have to babysit it. This is a huge shift from reactive AI to proactive AI. So let's really get into what makes it so different. First off, it runs locally on your own computer. That's why everyone's buying those Mac Minis. It has full access to your files, your apps, everything. It can even install new software for itself if it needs it. And the really crazy part? It has long-term memory. It actually learns about you over time and will proactively send you a message on Telegram or WhatsApp when it's done something.
Let me give you a real-world example of what this looks like. You just say, "Turn my recent YouTube videos into LinkedIn posts." That's it. OpenClaw then goes to your channel's feed. It reads the transcripts of your videos, figures out the main points, writes up a bunch of great LinkedIn posts, and then pings you for approval. That entire complicated workflow is automated from a single sentence. That's the power that has everyone so excited.
But remember that Cisco quote? All that power, that complete unfettered access to your entire digital life? That's exactly what makes OpenClaw so unbelievably dangerous. The very feature that makes it so useful is also its biggest, scariest vulnerability. And the numbers, they're just mind-boggling. Security researchers found over 42,000 of these OpenClaw setups just sitting exposed on the public internet. And of those, more than 93% had critical, high-risk vulnerabilities. This isn't just some small bug, it's a massive, systemic problem.
And the worst part is, the biggest flaw wasn't some sophisticated hack. It was a really simple, common mistake in how people were setting it up. Basically, they'd set it up in a way that tricked OpenClaw into thinking an attacker was a trusted local connection. It bypassed all the security and gave them complete control. A simple mistake with totally catastrophic consequences.
And hey, don't just take it from me. This is a quote from the creator himself, Peter Steinberger. He said, "Nekus probably shouldn't install it." He's being very clear here. This is a powerful tool for developers who know exactly what they're doing and understand the risks. It is not, by any means, a finished product for the average person.
So how in the world are you supposed to handle something this powerful? Well, the community came up with this really smart approach they call the internship method. Think about it. You wouldn't give a brand new intern the keys to the entire company on their first day, right? You do the same thing with OpenClaw. The first week, you only let it read things. The next week, maybe you let it post to a test social media account. You slowly, carefully grant more permissions, one task at a time. Always asking yourself, what's the absolute worst thing that could happen if this goes wrong?
Okay, so let's tie this all together. You've got this incredible power on one hand and this immense danger on the other. Who is this tool actually for? Right now, today?
Look, it's pretty simple. If you're a developer, a tinkerer, someone who really understands security, and you want to automate some tasks that aren't mission critical, go for it. It's an amazing playground. But if you're not a technical person, or if you're even thinking about connecting this to your bank account, or HR data, or sensitive company files, you need to stay far, far away. It is just way too young and too risky at this stage.
But even with all of its problems and all of its dangers, you can't deny that OpenClaw is a landmark moment. It is a messy, chaotic, but very, very real preview of what the future of using a computer is going to look and feel like.
So what is this all pointing towards? It shows us a future where AI isn't just waiting for us to ask a question, it's actively working for us in the background. A future where we program with plain English, not complicated code, and a future where we have these autonomous agents running on our own machines, giving us back control and privacy from big tech. OpenClaw, with all its flaws, is really the first major signpost on the road to that future.
It's pretty clear that this technology is moving way faster than our ability to secure it, so it leaves us with one final big question. This new era of powerful, autonomous AI, it's not a what-if anymore. It's here. The real question is, are we ready for the responsibility that comes with it? What do you think about all this? Is this the kind of future you're excited for, or is it frankly terrifying? Let us know what you're thinking down in the comments. And of course, if you want more explainers breaking down the biggest stories in tech like this one, make sure you like and subscribe. Thanks for tuning in.